What's up, guys? It's Cullen here with Up North Outdoors, and I'm just here to give you guys a quick tip. And that tip is, don't start doing a head gasket for the first time on a Cummins when you've never even done any head gaskets your entire life. Pull the head off, take apart the whole top end of your engine, and then leave it spread out in your shop for about 4 months until you decide to put the head back on and try putting it back together. That's my quick tip for you guys. Manifold on that side. Go on. You got that one piece off there, so you should. Oh! Yeah, tip the forks down.
Kept the fork.
Up.
Up a little bit.
Up. Up! Up!
Tip the fork just a hair.
Tip the forks forward.
Just a little bit.
Down.
Tip the fork down.
Go! Go up. Okay. Oh, you gotta tip the forks down though. We need you to tip the forks down, not the whole thing down.
Either down, up, forward, left, right.
You can't tip the forks down? Down?
Did you tip it?
Yeah, he did tip it.
It's stuck on the...
Yeah, you tip it on the gas. Look on the side, look underneath it, make sure that bit's not hitting on the gas.
Tip on the gas back right side, yeah. Really close to it.
You gotta look the back of that cylinder head, Josh.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's the problem. Go back 2 inches this way. 2 inches. Down a 1/2 inch.
Okay, we're gonna pull it. It's catching on the manifold bolt now. Okay, here.
We'll take it off, so we'll have to get it by hand.
So I'm installing ARP head studs on this truck. And let me actually show you what head studs are compared to normal head bolts, because, you know, I'm not a huge diesel mechanic, and I've always heard people say, you know, oh, that my truck's head studded. It's head studded, and that's supposed to be like a really good thing. So let me kind of show you guys real quick the difference between the head studs and bolts and what they do. All right, so here is our head sitting on our block, and this is the normal head bolts. So these, I have a whole pile of them, or what I took out of the truck, that hold the head onto the block. So they all go, these bolts were down in basically all these holes and just bolted in because there's threads in the block that holds the head, squeezes the gasket onto the block. Now, these are the head studs. These all have Allen keys on the top of them, so you can thread the stud down into the block, and then I'm gonna be putting washers and nuts on every single one of these and going through this specific torque sequence. So I have to go in this order, 1 to 24, 3 different times. First time 40 foot-pounds, then 80, then 125. Now, what these studs do, instead of just the normal bolts going down, is it really just clamps your head onto your block. It just has a tighter hold because you have this stud that's in here in place, and then you have this nut that's tightening on it instead of just the whole bolt tightening down. So it's squeezing, just really clamping and holding on, and that's supposed to really help if you're pushing more horsepower or even just a hotter tune or even stock just in general. It's supposed to really, you know, squeezes that head gasket and really just keeps your head on there from getting loose or, you know, being able to blow a gasket. I don't know, that's what I understand from it anyway. I'm no diesel mechanic, I'm just a kid trying to figure it out. Now we are putting the manifold on with our new gaskets, and this is probably the hardest part of this whole process, was taking this manifold off. So it's really not fun trying to get this back on. Getting a bathroom and a hangout spot for the women put in the shop. Pretty sweet. Oh. Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Alright, another day, another bolt I'll put on the Cummins. We've got the Harbor Freight Special here. I needed a torque wrench that measures in inch-pounds to torque on my injector. Torque on my injectors. Now, this thing was $18. Now that seems a little bit cheap to me for a torque wrench, but the other option was like a $200 digital one, and I don't know how often I'm gonna be torquing stuff with inch pounds, so I didn't really want to spend that money. So $18 torque wrench is gonna be torquing on my injectors. Hopefully it's somewhat accurate. Probably more accurate at least than me just going by feel. So I got those, you know, big muscles, and I'll just go way too tight by accident. And then die grinder, because I gotta do some machining. So yeah, hopefully we can get this truck started up in maybe tonight if I work a late night, otherwise probably tomorrow. I also got some feeler gauges here to put the rockers on and adjust my valves or rocker arms or whatever you call it. Yeah, as you can tell, I really don't know what I'm doing. This is where I'm getting my injectors from. Yes. Or next. You are the chosen one. No, please, not me, no. This is my first time ever even touching an injector. This is what one looks like from a 6.7 Cummins. These things are not cheap either, so you want to be very careful with them. Holy crap. You're supposed to carefully take these O-rings off without damaging the tip of your injector. Man, when you watch tutorial videos, you guys ever watch tutorial videos on YouTube of how to do stuff on your trucks or anything? Because that's what I do. I'm following along a really awesome video on how to do a head gasket, but they just make everything look so easy. It's like, oh yeah, now just pop off all 6 O-rings of your injectors, and it's just like he sticks his screwdriver in there and it's just boop. Where I've been prying at this thing for like 5 minutes and it's not just boop. Same with pressing the injectors in. He's like, oh yeah, now you just gotta just click, press the injectors in. And I had to sit there and give that thing CPR, take a couple breathers. I mean, holy crap. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but man, just every step of the way this fights me, and it just seems like it's just a cakewalk in those videos. So if you're clicked on this video for some reason thinking you're gonna learn how to do a head gasket replacement on a 6.7 Cummins, you're in the wrong place. I'll leave a link in the description of the videos that I followed along because they're great. That guy did a good job, and he obviously knows what he's doing. I am not doing a good job and don't know what I'm doing. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and realistically, I'm not really that entertaining either, so I don't even know why you're watching this. I don't even know why I'm making this.
This is a really bad idea.
Okay, look at that cool little trick. So you always want to oil up these O-rings, and I don't have any petroleum jelly. That's what you can use, the guy in the video used, but I did spill some oil on the floor here, so I've kind of just been kind of oiling my stuff with, you know, the dirt and debris from here. No, actually, I got scared of the dirt, and I poured some of this box, but then it leaked out of the box onto the floor, so yeah, just kind of stick my fingers in here, kind of get it on there, and then kind of just get it all over the O-ring and call it good. Make sure there's not any dirt on it. A little bit of dirt's good for it, but you know. All right, another one going in. Got the new copper whatever and seal on it. One thing I learned from the video is the side with the hole goes to the driver's side, because that's where your nozzles go in. So you don't want to put these things in backwards by accident. So let's see if this will push in with the thumbs easy like it looked like in the video. Probably not. Nope. All right, let's get it. Do the way you're not supposed to do it. There we go. Hear that click in there? And I just hand put a couple bolts in there, and then we got 2 more to go. There, that one is easier than the others because I'm actually able to get above it. These ones that are all under here just suck because I can't get my body weight into it. Wow. There we go. Holy. Took some muscles that I don't have. We're in. Popping these suckers in there. These are your fuel nozzles. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm down pretty even, so we'll do a few turns on this side. Wait, is that? Don't tell me that's the click. Holy. Oh my gosh, I just tightened those way too much. 37 foot-pounds on these bad boys now. Well, I'm an absolute idiot and just wasted one of my rare afternoons where I actually have time to work on this thing. So I put this grid heater segment back into the head before I put it on the truck. And now I just got done mounting my fuel rail on here. Got the hook mounted on the back. But my issue is, yeah, fuel rail, fuel line, my other line, which this one was a son of a gun to try to get lined up and get on. Man, that sucked. And I just realized there's no gasket there. I was looking through my crap over here, and I was like, what did this metal gasket, what was this from? Because I saw this sitting here on the bench because I was cleaning off this piece before I put it back in the block. And then sure enough, I looked at my mall gasket kit, and look at that. That has the same amount of holes as that, and I counted the holes on that, and yeah, I did not put this stupid gasket on there, so now I gotta, it doesn't seem like a lot, but some of those lines suck to get on, so I gotta pull this whole fuel rail back off, and then probably pull that back engine hook off and try to get this stupid thing off so I can put this stupid gasket on. Okay, gasket's in there now. Let's try this again. All right, intake horn on, got the fuel rail on, and I decided to throw the fuel lines on as well, going to all the injector nozzles. make progress. Now it's time to put this important, dark, scary engine pieces in and then adjust them. All right, the last one. Hopefully I got these things in here the right way so I don't end up with the 3 bent rods and then have to take this whole thing apart again, because that would not be fun. That's good right there. Rod things in. It's time to have an 11:30 breakfast of champions. We got a chocolate, double chocolate muffin. And a half-drinking water bottle. No, that's good. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get these bridges on and the rockers on. So, gotta put all these little bridges on and then set these big boys on. Don't ask me what they do. I'm just following along on the instructions. Oh, bridges on. We got the first and second rocker in, and holy crap, these things do not like to thread in worth a crap. Like, these bolts, they thread in super easy, like if I just want to thread one in here, but when you actually got the rockers on here, for whatever reason, it's like they don't want to thread in, and then I was panicking, thinking that I was cross-threading them, but I wasn't, or maybe I was starting to, but I don't know. I had to start and stop. I was spending like an hour making sure I was getting these on, especially that back one, without cross-threading them, because that would be really, really, really bad. I torque these things at about 27 foot-pounds. So. All right, let's do the rest. And we're torqued. All the rockers are on. Hopefully correctly. And now I gotta get my belt back on. What the heck is that? Get my belt back on and then adjust these. All right, Brandon, we're gonna get this harmonic balancer set at top dead center. You on it?
Yeah.
Dude, look at that luscious hair flowing back, dang. Dude, I'm seeing like my push rods move and stuff. That's really good. Stop. Line. There it is, TDC, top dead center. All right, so we're going through and adjusting these rockers. Basically, I'm loosening the nuts on here and then tightening the Allens down so this key can fit in there, basically. Basically, so it can slide in and out of here, but then the next step can't. So that's how you adjust those. And now I did all the easy ones. Now I have to try to get the one that's way back there. So enter pain in the chat. All right. Wow, that really sucks. Because I'm just tensing everywhere. Oh my gosh, my freaking shoulder. Oh, my shoulder. I need to be done. Oh my god. Oh, dude. All right. They have all been adjusted. And if you're anything like me, the thought of adjusting valves just sounded super scary to me because I have never done it and no idea what I'm doing, but not gonna lie, pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty straightforward as long as you follow a video along or follow some instructions. It's not bad. All right guys, I'm just about ready to put on my rocker housing and then my injector harness, but what I have to do is there's a spot right here that I basically have to take out. that should be pretty good there. It's not beautiful, but I think she'll work. I'm gonna go over to my grandpa's garage, see if I can borrow their compressor to blow this off. Alrighty, it's harness time. Let's get that out there. There we go. Alright, the guy said not to tighten these up too much, so we're just gonna take this to him. I'm just kidding. Do not want to tighten these too much. Good soup right here. Problem, okay. Need to loosen this hose clamp and slide this over, it's in the way. There we go, easy enough. All right, now it's time to mess around with this pile of plugins and get everything plugged in that needs to get plugged back in. Some of these are kind of hard to reach in the back, so I recommend maybe a couple of these. You probably actually want to plug in before you put your filters and everything back up top here. Probably be a little easier to get to. Okay, I believe I got all of the little stuff hooked back up over here. I still have some little things I have to mount. Like I still have a bunch of little brackets to mount to be able to secure my wiring harnesses, things like that in place. Before I still have to tighten a couple bolts on the studs here to hold the shrouds on better and brackets and things like that. I'm probably gonna try to fire the truck up first before I go through and do all that little stuff just to make sure it actually runs, because if I mess something up and have to take this back apart, that's just one last thing I'm gonna have to do is fiddling with all the dumb little stuff. So, but it's a little confusing because this truck's been deleted, so there's some things that aren't plugged in and aren't supposed to be plugged in anymore. Sorry, not deleted it. It just went on a diet. And I don't know if that one's supposed to plug in anywhere, but I don't know where to plug in because there's only one plug in there. It's supposed to go on there. Oh, I almost missed that. It's gotta go on there, eh? Look at that. You also want to make sure there's nothing bad in here that your turbo's gonna eat. A couple ladybug shells looks like about it, but if you get any metal shavings or, you know, if we get a nut in there or something, make sure you grab it out or vacuum it out because you don't want your turbo eating that. I need the radiator drain plug and a radiator cap. Need a radiator drain cock. There's definitely just a weird bolt in here before, a metal one with some goop on it, so someone has definitely lost this before and then improperly did not get the $5. Another dumb thing I learned, or I guess I've just learned I'm dumb. This is the coolant to use in your 6.7 Cummins. It's very specific. It has to be the Zurex Valvoline G05. You can find it at Napa. That's where I got mine. It needs this specific coolant supposedly. When I did my water pump before, I did not put that specific coolant in there, so who knows, that could have been part of the reason my head gasket went, or I could have a bunch of other coolant issues now, and I should probably flush it like 30 million times with distilled water, but I'm just gonna fill it up with coolant and send her home. Oh, okay, that fills up really quick. All right, it's the moment of truth. We got coolant in there. I just gotta hook up the batteries, and then we've got Up North Outdoors Dad in the truck. He's gonna turn it over some until fuel starts spewing out of this injector line that I cracked right here. And then once fuel starts spitting out of there, I'm gonna tighten it up, and we should send her home, and hopefully it'll fire it up. I'm scared. All right, go for it. Maybe let the glow plugs do its thing. Oh, that's a good sign. All right, do it. Wait, stop. Oh, I think this is normal. There's smoke spewing out of here. Is there a little bit of smoke that comes out of your intake when the glow plugs are on? I have no idea. Neither do I. It's coming out of like a little, like, exhaust hole. I'm guessing it's normal. Okay. I thought that was wires melting. Is there a fire extinguisher over? No. Should I see if we can get one from Grandpa? Maybe they don't trust my work here. All right, go. Kind of sounds weird. Doesn't it? It turned over, and there wasn't metal clanking. Okay, go a little more. Okay, stop. I don't know if fuel's coming out. Okay, stop. We got fuel. Stop. Holy crap. Not gonna lie, I didn't even think because you'd make it this far. I didn't even think there was gonna be some issue of it not starting and trying to figure out what plug I didn't do right or something. Okay. Go for it.
Wait for the glow plug.
It's not cold. Let's go, baby! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Let's go! Ah! No, that fuel's not even dripping anymore. It might have just been from that one.
Oh.
You didn't believe in me, did you?
I wouldn't say I didn't believe in you. I thought you were a little overzealous.
Well, 4.5 months later. I'm not gonna get excited yet. It hasn't gotten up to temp yet. Might not have. I guess we don't know if the coolant problem's fixed yet, but I'm just surprised I took this motor that far apart, that deep, and it sounded normal and started.
Time to sell it.
Yeah, for sale. I still can't believe this thing fired up. It only ran for about 30 seconds. We shut it down because it was starting to gas the place out. But still, I am very surprised with myself. But I don't want to get too excited yet. I'm going to get all the tools out of the way, parts out of the way here. Get this truck off the rollers. I had to move it since it was here for so long to get some stuff out. I'm going to pull it outside and let it run for a good 10 minutes. Get warm, or warm enough for idling, basically. Maybe give it a little bit of throttle and check for leaks and stuff. Check the pressures, everything, all that good stuff. Then I'll probably put the hood on and run it tomorrow in the daylight. So if I were to get stranded or something and it's overheating bad again, at least it's the daytime and it's not middle of the night. So yeah. It's making a really bad noise now.